Steve here with the 𝗏𝗕𝗢𝗏.com, the channel where we help cleaning business owners scale their businesses with systems, controls, tools, and resources. Questions for a new build home post-construction clean. We had a viewer on the Janitorial Store YouTube channel ask, could you do a video for the questions for a new build home post-construction clean? Well, you know, I have a few questions here, and I'm going to give you a resource to where you can go get more. But you know, to begin with, the first thing we always have to know is we have to know the square footage of the home, because any of our post-construction cleaning that we're doing, once we know what type of phase we're cleaning, doesn't matter if it's a rough clean or if it's final clean or a light clean, we have to know our production rates or the square footage of the area that we're going to clean. Then we need to know, you know, what phase of cleaning we're doing. So those are the first two questions you should ask, and make it very clear, you know, as to when they say that they need a rough clean, then follow up with, well, do you have a scope of work for that? You want to make sure that you're on the same page as that general contractor. If they don't have one, tell them that you have one and you'll supply it. And that's what you'll base your pricing off of. Now the other thing, the same thing goes too if it's a final clean or a light clean. So make sure you do that. Now something else that you can ask them is, will the location have power and water? Boy, that's a very important one, because you know, you ever been to a job where they didn't have the power or didn't have water? Man, that's a drag. You know, you can't do any cleaning if you don't have lights and or if you don't have water source. You know, especially if you're mopping a significant amount of floor space or scrubbing a floor. So always ask that question, you know, will the location have power and water? Something else you can ask them, and I ask this for every job that I do, what price range fits your budget? You know, we're trying to uncover if it's kind of price driven or not, because that's the thing, is if we can establish if it's price driven, then we kind of have an idea. We're going to, you know, set our price and see, you know, if that's probably our final price, you know, our low price for the job. Being that we've established that, we know that it's price driven. So, you know, that's very important. Now, sometimes you may have some of these contractors telling you, well, they don't have a budget. Well, let me tell you something. They're outright lying to you. I've been in construction a long time, and you've got a budget for all that. So don't, if they tell you that, you know, I just feel if they just outright lie to me with that, it's not the right way to start a relationship. I may or may not decide to do business with them because of that. But keep that in mind. They have a budget, no doubt about it. Like I say, I was in construction for many years, and we had a budget for every part of our job, including the final cleaning, the punch list, and everything else. So something else that you want to ask them, when will you decide who gets the job? You know, we want to have some kind of idea when they're going to make a decision. That, and we're always going to tell them that we're going to follow up with them anyway. So after we give them our proposal, you know, we're always going to let them know that we're going to follow up within, you know, 3 to 5 business days to find out, well, who got the job, you know. Something else you always want to ask is when does the job have to be completed? That's very important, because that really sets the tone and tells you how many people you may need on the job to complete it by the completed date. So keep that in mind. Then another question I really like asking is, what are the key factors that the decision will be based on? I really like to know that, because if it's about the knowledge, or if it's about the price, or you know, whatever it may be, I like to know that, because you know, by having that information, we can obviously have a better idea of where we're at, you know, if we're going to be in the running. So those are just a few questions. But you know, if I'm currently working on our update of our post-construction cleaning program. We've had a post-construction cleaning program for many years. I'm updating it now because there's, you know, some new information that has come out, you know, in the last year or two. And I just want to update that. But our post-construction cleaning program, Secrets to Professionals, you to win more jobs and increase profits. Keep your eye open for that, because I probably would say by the end of December, by the first of the year, we'll have that new program out, and it's loaded with a lot of good information for doing post-construction cleanup jobs. So hopefully you found this helpful, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment and share. And if you have not already, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, and make sure you turn on those bell notifications to get the latest updates of new videos for building a successful cleaning business. Thanks for checking in today, and we'll see you next time.